Flip the Pages. My name is Ayodele Moyotaiwo. Flip the Pages is my YouTube channel dedicated to book reviews. From time to time on this channel, I come around to talk about amazing books that I've taken time to read, and I come here to discuss the treasures that I took away from such interesting books. Recently, I read a book that I've taken time to read over and over again, and I decided to bring it here on my channel to discuss the treasures that I took from that book. It's quite popular and it is classical. The title of the book is No Excuses, written by Brian Tracy. That this book is like a vault because it contains a lot of treasures, and I took quite a lot of such treasures from this week. I started a series titled the Excuses series. I want to talk about the treasures that I got from this book. Okay, in the first episode, I talked about the fact that nobody is coming to save you. And today, in this episode, I want to talk about how to be successful and happy. Reading this book, I discovered that success is not inherited and failure is not conferred. In other words, there is a way you can live to determine the kind of life you want to live. There is a way you can live and plot how to become successful. It is very straightforward, it is something achievable, and it is something that a lot of people have taken time to do. Now, when we talk about success, it is something that nobody can determine for you. What is success to you is different from what is success to me. And until you are successful based on your own definition, there is no way you are going to be happy. Now, for instance, let me say this. If you want to be a trader, and you know that that aligns with your values, it aligns with your passion, it aligns with your inherent natural abilities, you will know how to be, you will be happy doing what you feel you should do, something that resonates with who you are. Now, if I want to be a medical doctor and you are trying to convince me to be a trader, there is going to be a conflict along the line. I could be a successful person doing what you are suggesting to me, but I'm never going to be happy doing that. Now, today I'm going to talk about how to be successful and how to be happy. According to what I read in this book and something that I've taken time to put into practical use, and I've discovered that it is quite true. Now, let's take it one after the other. Let's go. According to this book, the first thing you need to do in order to be successful and happy is for you to define your destination. You determine what it means to you to be successful and happy. What is the destination? When do you know when you are there? When do you know what to do when you get there? There is always a there for every human being on earth. There is always a destination. There is always something that there is always some place that you are traveling towards. There is someone that you see on the inside of you that you are trying to recreate on the outside. There is a picture in your heart, and until you recreate that picture in your heart, you are never going to be happy. So the first thing that you need to do in order for you to be successful and happy is for you to determine your destination. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Why do you want to go there? Why do you wish to become that person according to the mental picture that you have on the inside of you? There is nobody that can tell you that destination. You need to know and discover and work towards. In this book, there is something written to that effect. Let me read it out very quickly. In this book, I'm on page 27 and I read, "Success is not an accident. Failure is not an accident either. You succeed when you do what other successful people do over and over until these behaviors become a habit." Now, going further in this book, it says, there are only three requirements for success. First, decide exactly what it is you want in life. Decide exactly what you want to do in life. What is that thing that means success to you? You have to pen it down. You have to know it. You have to be clear about it. You cannot afford to be vague. You need to identify, this is what gives me joy. This is what brings up a sense of fulfillment to me. This is what that thing that triggers my smile, that thing that switches on, like a lamp in a dark room, that switches on my flood of happiness. That is what it means for you to be successful. Until you are successful in that right, you can never be happy. Now, let me read something else from this book regarding that. In this book, I'm on page 23 talking about success, and it says a popular definition of success is being able to live your life in your own way, doing only those things that you want to do with the people who you choose in the situations you desire. So the first road to being happy, to being successful and happy, is for you to discover what success means to you. You need to discover it. You need to come to terms with what it means to you. Until you discover it, you will not be happy. That is the first way to be successful and happy. Secondly, you need to realize that success has a price tag. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Everyone on earth wants to be successful. You want to be the best basketball player. You want to be the best soccer player. You want to be the highest paid actor in your country. You want to be whatever it is that you want to become in order for you to be successful. No matter the destination, it is quite attainable. But in attaining that, there is a price to pay. You need to come to the realization that there is a price that you need to pay in order for you to be successful, in order for you to be happy. Even if the inherent qualities are there, even if the latent talents are deposited on the inside of you, you still have to put in some work. You have to pay the price to bring out those stuffs so that you can print out the mental picture that you have on the inside of you. Talking about there is a price to pay, the author says something about it in this book. Let's read it together. Let's go. In this book, talking about the price of success, I'm here on page 27 and it says, second, determine the price that you are going to have to pay to get the things you want. In other words, there is actually a price to pay in order for you to be successful and happy. If someone is telling you that they are going to just, move a magic wand and all of a sudden you become successful, you become happy, the person is lying to you. When you identify the things that will make you successful and happy, you have to run after such things. You have to pay the price. There is a price to pay. Success has a price tag. And I want you to know that it is quite pricey. It is not something that comes with a discount. There is no discount. The price is something that you have to pay without negotiation. And that moves me to the third and the last point. But before I talk about the last point, I want to thank you so very much for listening to this video up to this point. I do really appreciate it. Thanks so much for being in my space. Thanks so much for being in my corner. I do not in any way take that kind gesture for granted. If you've taken time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, thank you so very much. I deeply appreciate it. If you have not taken time to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to my channel and do not forget to click on the like button and feel free to share this video with your loved ones. In addition to that, I want to introduce you to what I do. I am a bookpreneur. I enjoy writing books. I enjoy reading books. I like talking about books. I love going for book launches. If you want to work on your book, you want to edit, you want to proofread, you want to write your biography or the biography of a loved one, feel free to get in touch with me. If you have ideas, sketches of ideas, and you don't know how to assemble everything together in a book, get in touch with me. I can take the sketches of ideas that you have and put everything in a book format. As far as book writing is concerned, feel free to get in touch with me and let us create magic together. Now, moving on, I want to talk about my second YouTube channel. I want to introduce you to my second YouTube channel. The name of that channel is A Well-Watered Garden. It is dedicated to faith and sprinkles of lifestyle. Feel free to check it out and please do not forget to subscribe to that channel also. Thank you so very much. Now, let's move on to the third point. in this video. In order for you to be happy and successful, the third thing that you need to do is for you to pay the price. There is no shortcut. You have to pay the price. There is a saying in my country. They say, if you easy, run am. In other words, if you envy people who are successful and happy today, and you think they are lucky, you think this person is just lucky, this person, got this unfair advantage. That is why this person is happy and successful. Okay, if he easy, run am. In other words, if it is as cheap as you think it is, then go for it. So if you want to be happy and successful, there is a price tag and you have to pay that price. There is no shortcut. You just have to pay your dues. You just have to, if you want to shine like gold, you have to go through the furnace so that you can come out bright and beautiful. Talking about the same thing in this book about paying the price, the author says something crucial. Let me read it out. Let's go. In this book, talking about the price tag, I'm on page 28, and it says successful people are willing to pay the price, whatever it is, and for as long as it takes until they achieve the results they desire. Moving on the page, we read the price of success is it must always be paid in full and in advance. Hmm. We've been able to ascertain the fact that we have to pay the price for success. Now, this book is telling us that we have to pay it in advance and we have to pay it in full. Now, if you want to be happy, you want to be successful, now you know what to do. Thank you so very much for listening up to the end of this video. I do really appreciate it. If you've taken time to subscribe, thank you so very much. Until I come your way very, very soon with the third episode under No Excuses. This is Ayodele Murat. I will say thanks so much for watching and bye for now.